Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of, we have a name now, I think, the Non-Relatable podcast.
Some of those, unrelatable, non-relatable.
Yeah, it's something like that. The version of that wasn't already taken, because I always check to make sure.
You see how much we plan these.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Halloween, but it's not. Because actually, I believe this episode will be coming out a couple days into November, but it's the closest thing that we have to. Yeah, closest thing we have to the Halloween episode.
It's a belated Halloween.
So anyone who's not over the Halloween spirit, you'll have this to hold you over. And we have a good topic for post-Halloween, because after Halloween you're left with all the candy, but we're not going to get there just yet.
Yeah, all the candy does go on sale on the stores.
Exactly. And we're not going to get there just yet. We're going to introduce a new segment. We're going to do some small talk like every other podcast on the market.
Do I have original ideas?
Yeah. So, we're new to the small talk section, but I wanted to talk about what happened to me today. My cat, Stormy, well, I've got 4 cats, but the youngest one, Stormy, came down with a pretty bad limp today, and I honestly, I still don't know why, even though he's come home from the vet at this point. So I guess there's not too much of a story to it, because I'm still not sure what's up.
They just looked at him, gave him medicine.
I do have some medicine that I need to give him, but as of right now, he won't come out of his carrier, because cats do that, I guess. Yeah, they'll meow and whine the whole way to the vet. As soon as you stick them in there, it's bloody murder. But then when it's time to come back home, they want to stay in that carrier all night. But yeah, he had a limp, and they said they think it's not anything like, my mom was thinking maybe he got bit by Coop, my other cat, because they have a lot of scuffles. And maybe he got like an infected leg or something. That would have been pretty bad, but it looks like it's more likely anyway that he probably just made a jump in a weird way and maybe like pulled his leg wrong. We're gonna be watching him for a few days, giving him some pain meds, maybe take him to our primary vet for an x-ray, because it's a lot cheaper than the urgent care place we had him at. And that's that.
Even animal health care is expensive.
Oh, it's expensive as shit. Yeah, they were like, oh, we want to do an x-ray and maybe check his blood work to see just in case there is a bite, but like he said, by all accounts, it's not looking like that. There's no fever, nothing that he could feel, and Stormy wasn't reacting in any negative way when he was feeling his leg. But with everything that they were planning to do, it was going to come out to like $1,200, and I was like, no,
No.
that's not happening.
No thanks.
Especially for what they were suspecting. So yeah, I might try and do the x-ray work closer to home for a cheaper price, because it was about $500 there.
Jesus.
But he's home, and he's all good for now. He's just doing the cat thing. He won't get out of the carrier. How about you? You got anything going on this week?
Oh yeah, you could say that. I did want to add, but you jumped right into the cats.
Yep.
Hopefully this segment could work, because we film like every other week. That's good. Hopefully the plan.
That should give us enough time to think of something to bring to the table.
Hopefully life happens in that period of time.
Yeah.
We're 2 adults.
Yeah.
But
there's bound to be something.
Exactly. But
and I know you've got something going on.
yes, I have the fun privilege, yeah, fun
Responsibility.
privilege
Yeah.
responsibility of firing someone at my work because
That is a fun thing because that means that you're at a higher level to have the ability to do that.
yeah, because I'm in like a minor supervisor role. So now, since I was the one that busted them, it's my responsibility to take care of it.
You busted them. Okay, now it's getting spicy.
Spicy as it can get in a kitchen.
So what's up? Well, the kitchen can get pretty
Yeah, can
spicy.
get pretty spicy.
First off, so goddamn,
But
I guess must be real spicy then.
it's not. But pretty much, we have J1 students for the summer. They're like, yeah, they're European, Serbian, Bosnian, that group of J1 students, and we have one girl that's kind of been like a pain in the ass all summer long. She'll just sit on her phone, doesn't like to work, and
Right.
Saturday she came in drunk, which you don't do for very obvious reasons,
Oh,
and she probably wasn't that drunk because she wasn't obvious. She was just more happy and energetic, which is whatever. But then I caught her trying to drink our wine. She don't do.
drinking on the job.
I caught her twice, and I tried being nice about it. Like, hey, don't do that. You will get in serious trouble. Like, try to be, nice, but also like, hey, don't do that.
Yep,
And she thought it
of
was a
course.
she thought it was a joke. And
She's
then
like, ha ha
like
ha.
they always do, because they don't care. Especially because they're in their last like 3 weeks. So who cares what happens?
Oh
It's
yeah, they're in their last 3 weeks. Oh, you shouldn't even feel that
yeah.
bad about
Oh, I
this.
don't like. But
Yeah,
yeah. So I caught her twice. It was very like, oh, don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. And then some time passed. I told my coworker, fellow supervisor Seth. I told him, she was drunk. She tried getting more wine. What do we do about this? Because he's been there longer. He's been a supervisor longer than I have, and we just kind of like weren't sure. So we just kept watching them. And then she talked to one of our other J1s, George, into filling up a cup for her, and he did in front of us. So we're just like
okay.
watching him, pour full thing of wine. And we're like,
Wait, he knew it was for her.
yeah, like had like it was like her
So
cut like
wait. Is he the one you have to fire?
no, from we're firing her for coming into work drunk and trying to get more, but I guess he's getting in trouble for knowingly trying to get it for her.
He's getting a note.
Yeah, and so yeah, we had to reprimand them and be like, hey, seriously, pour that out. You sure you can't do that ever again. And they laughed at us. They thought it was a joke. So then I confronted our manager and had to do a write up, which was really fun, like a whole like paragraph or two about what happened. And then
Nice
and then we get to fire.
homework.
Exactly. And then now we get to fire them. Well, her.
Are you looking forward to it?
Hmm.
It's coming up,
It's coming
right?
fast.
This
Thursday. Yeah.
yeah, 2 days from now as we're recording this.
It's coming fast. I don't want to do it.
I know you're generally a non-confrontational type of person.
Yeah, being a supervisor has really put me in a position, quite literally, to be very confrontational. Like I have to be. I can't just
Yeah,
supervise and not supervise.
yeah, and I think it is. That's an important skill to learn how to confront someone and be taken
Yeah,
seriously. It doesn't mean you have to be a giant dickhead.
exactly.
Like,
That's always going to be the balance: is being firm and serious without being a dick about it.
being fair.
Which is a little behind the scenes. That's why I'm still over here in like Placid at the moment. Because yeah, I think the original plan was for me to the original new plan was for me to move out in like what 2 weeks from now is what it was supposed to be, the end
Yeah,
of September. But by the time I got this position I'm in, I figured the experience could help me when I just in life in general.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if you're gonna end up out here, like Lake Placid's kind of like the training wheels, and then coming here, you're dealing with people who are like fucking assholes, probably.
Exactly. And earning $23 an hour, I mean, like, it's a good
Yeah,
amount to save. You'd be able to save for when you know it does happen.
pre- pretty damn good. All right. Was there more to that, or you think
To be continued. It's a work.
to be
It's a work in
continued?
progress.
We'll have an update on how that went, maybe or not. We'll see if it's interesting 2 weeks from
Yeah,
now.
we'll see. We'll see if people get mad at me. For some reason I'm expecting aggression because she told me not to tell Curtis. But yeah, my manager Curtis, and I was like, I
Yeah,
can't promise that.
that's kind of a no. All right, yeah. I'm gonna say it. Let's get the update in 2 weeks. Let's make it a point to remember this,
We may. We'll see.
or not. We'll see. All right.
We don't talk about podcasts,
Then
so just kind of like days before, like this was the topic, and then we barely talk about it, and then we film.
yeah, I kind of just mentioned this morning, like we're doing a pod, or was it yesterday? I
I
said
think
we
it
have
was
a
I think it was
podcast
yesterday
tomorrow.
while I was at work.
Yep. uh,
Ironically, while I was doing
and
the write up.
perfect, perfect coincidence. Here and our topic today after Halloween is our Halloween candy tier list. It's not ours actually. It's on tiermaker.com, the classic. And
Reliable.
this one is called what's up?
The reliable.
All reliable. This is called Ultimate Halloween Candy Tier List Maker. And I did look at a couple other ones. This one seemed the most accurate to how I remember Halloween. There's probably some stuff on here that we won't have much experience with or anything to say about, and there's probably gonna be some stuff that isn't on here that we might have otherwise thought to put on here, but this is the list we're gonna go with for today
I will
because it's convenient.
I will start off by saying I can already tell there's a good portion of them that I just never had because I don't eat candy, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna mention this. You're pretty much doing this episode as a favor for me. So you get to choose the next one if you want to.
we'll cross that bridge when we
I
get there.
exactly as we always do. Yeah, I'm the one who wanted to do a Halloween episode, and since there's the 3 podcasts going on this channel, that means 3 Halloween episodes. It's never enough for me. So let's do it. Right off the bat, I'm pretty sure we have one that you're not familiar with, but I could be wrong. We have
Nope.
100 grand.
Never heard of it.
Okay. I don't think these were ever handed out in Lake Placid.
I don't think so. They
Uh,
don't sound familiar.
and I was never really familiar with these either, except like I would see them on the shelf every now and then. They're not everywhere by any means, but as I'm seeing, they have a 1.5 rating on Amazon. No, that's kind of funny, but I actually like these. I made a point. I heard Zach on the H3 podcast say that these things fuck, which is his way of saying that they're very good. And so I went out of my way to try it, and I quite enjoy it. Though I never got them for Halloween, I would have been happy to get these. It's chewy caramel, milk chocolate, and crispy crunchies is what they're calling it. It's a kind of a standard type of chocolate bar, but
It sounds pretty by the books.
yeah, there's nothing that's like too close to this. Maybe like a Twix would come to mind, but like they're a bit different. These kind of have like the crispies. That's why I guess they call them
Yeah, they're just a little crunched
that.
to it.
But yeah, without you having any input, I don't know. It's always hard to place the first one because you don't know what you're gonna get going forward. So I think it's safe to put it in B for now.
Yeah.
And if we have a bunch of S's or a bunch of F's later, I think it'll be clear to see where it really belongs. But
Hmm.
for now it goes in B because it's solid. It could be higher. I don't think it'll go lower, but let's see. Up next, we got Airheads, and we're talking the classic Airheads. I know you've had these, right?
I'll come out swinging. I'll
What do
say
you?
C or D.
They're not that great.
Every one I've ever had either gets stuck in my teeth or as hard as a rock. I've never had a soft one.
Yeah, they kind of suck to eat. And they don't taste amazing. Like these feel like they're destroying your fucking teeth when you eat them too.
Actively.
Um, I'm I will say though, like I don't actually hate them. Like I just won't ever go out of my way to get Airheads. If I get them in my Halloween candy, then I'm gonna eat them. But like, I'm not gonna be super excited
Oh
about it.
yeah, you're not buying it. Yeah.
When I Yeah, no, when I was a kid, I tried these because in the commercials they always had the thing with like layering them on top of each other and twisting them together. And I did that, and it's a lot more disappointing in person because they go like crackly and they fall apart, and then they don't really. There's no special like taste combination that jumps out in your mouth or anything.
You're just meshing flavors.
Uh, yeah, it's whatever. I'm with you. Honestly, it could be C or D. I I want to say C because I don't hate them.
Yeah,
Well,
their
but
taste isn't bad. It's just
no, the taste
eating.
isn't bad. It's everything else about them. But I don't know. We kind of have F for like stuff that we will hate. What do you want to do? C or D?
We'll give it a generous D.
Generous D. So up at the top of D. Okay. Um, Three Musketeers. Now, are you familiar?
Yes.
I like Three Musketeers.
Oh,
How about you?
well, I like them. I like them a lot.
What was that?
So yeah, I like them a lot. I mean, it's just chocolate and caramel.
It's chocolate. This one has. It's like got the fluffy whip inside.
I think it's
No, it's got this stuff. I don't know what it's actually called for a satisfyingly whipped up fluffy chocolate treat. It's got the fluffy whip. And I don't know
yeah. The flavor.
here what is inside a Three Musketeer? Nougat and chocolate.
Okay, what's a nougat?
What is a nougat? I know someone who has that last name almost, and so do you.
Yeah, it was
Nougat.
close.
Nougat is a family of confections made up with sugar or honey, roasted nuts, whipped egg whites, and sometimes chopped candy fruit. I don't know. This isn't what I think of when I think of Three Musketeers, but I guess so.
Yeah,
It's some kind of
how
like
processed it is.
yeah, it's some kind of nutty chocolate whipped up thing going on in a Three Musketeer.
Yeah, I always
Um,
thought it was like some kind of like caramel flavor. To be honest, that's
it's
just really
really it's really good. Like I will pick this up every now and then at the store if I'm just on my way out and they get me on the way out with a candy bar and I pick one up. I
yeah.
might reach for a Three Musketeers.
If I see a basket of candies and there's Three Musketeers, I'm grabbing the Three Musketeers.
I'll go for a Three Musketeers. Uh these are gonna be
Okay.
A, I think. Yeah, I agree. They're a good one. Almond Joy. Now, okay, we're already in a controversial one, I think. Because as far as I know, everyone thinks this shit's like the worst candy, and I've always liked them.
I've
And you're
never
a
had.
special. Oh, you've never had them. Okay.
Yeah, because like I said, I haven't had like probably most of these candies, but the thing is, growing up, I was so picky. I didn't like nuts in my candy. But now that I'm adult, I've like lost my sweet tooth where I could only handle so much candy before my teeth hurt. So I just I don't even bother.
right?
Well, like while we were waiting, like talking to start filming, I had this York on my desk, and I just ate it, and my teeth started hurting.
Are we gonna get to York? Because
Yeah, they're
that
leaving
would,
here.
yeah, they're at the way bottom. We're gonna get to it.
Yeah, I just
We're
I
gonna
just
do,
had one on my desk, just ate it.
okay, we're gonna do all these
Yeah, that's kind
now.
of some context. Yeah, my teeth hurt when I eat candy, so I don't.
Yeah, my teeth will uh hurt too sometimes.
Yeah, so I
uh,
don't even bother with candy. That's why I'm probably not gonna know like any of these.
I mean, I should probably brush and all that stuff better
Same.
because I don't.
I get in the habit and I get out of habit. It's kind of
Same. It's always habits. And then when I'm not, I'll like only brush like every other day or something, and it's not great. Could have something to do with some candies not loving my teeth anymore. My teeth not loving the candies rather.
yeah, exactly. I
But
still
so when we run into something like this where you haven't had it or you don't have a point of reference, do I place it or are we going to take into
Mm,
consideration where you might put it? Because
I mean, that's what we do with the milk bread. I mean, just based off of the flavor and the crunchiness, like I feel like that'd be pretty good. You know what I mean? Just like
do
imagine,
you? It
yeah,
would all
almond.
depend if you're a fan of coconut because most people hate coconut for some reason. I really like it.
I'm pretty indifferent. I think it matters what it's paired with. You know?
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put it in B also, if it's pretty much up to me. Um, because, yeah, they might not be like the best candy, but I really do like me and Almond Joy personally. It's about as, yeah, it's as unanimous.
Hmm.
That's probably not the right word, but it's about the same level as the 100 grand personally for me. Usually my disappointment with the Almond Joy is that there's not enough of it. Like if you buy an Almond Joy, it's just two little like like ovals. And
Just two of those per pack.
I eat one of those in one bite. Like they're gone in seconds. Like that's what bums me out. But around Halloween, it was cool to have like to go a bunch of places and end up with like a bunch of those because then I didn't feel like there wasn't enough. That helps out. Okay,
Yeah,
next up.
probably no one wanted them. Apparently, it sounds like no one likes them, so no one wanted them.
It really sounds like it. Yeah, I would take the almond joys from everyone if I was offered. So up next we have Andy's mints. Are you familiar?
Fairly certain. I mean, they're just probably just mints.
Yeah, they're mint chocolate. They're like thin mint chocolates. Um, I guess this will spoil my hand for some of these. I'm not the biggest mint chocolate guy. I
Yeah,
know you've.
I'll eat them, but I won't go out. It's one of those things where yeah, I'll eat them, but I won't go out of my way to buy them myself.
Yeah, you've got the peppermint patties right there, but I don't know if that means you're a big fan or if they were just kind of around, so you took them. I would have you. Do you feel confident enough to rank this or not really?
I feel like C or D. What about you?
C or D? Yeah, I would
Yeah,
agree.
C or D.
I would go C actually. I do think they're like just inherently more quality than Airheads, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
put
like
them in C.
they don't try to do anything special. It's just a chocolate bar with mint.
Yeah,
But it's not. It's not. I would say it's great, but it's not bad. It's just chocolate.
yeah.
It's just chocolate mint.
I think it's perfect there, and also I don't want to let my bias get too much in the way because I just generally don't love chocolate mint candies, but I think it's a totally inoffensive candy. So, what do we have? We have the atomic fireball. Now, strangely enough, I did have a lot of experience with these because my dad always had them around. I would not be too thrilled to get this in my candy bag at Halloween, though. And I'm guessing you're not a big fan of these.
I don't remember. Like it looks familiar, but
These are the cinnamon balls. They're like the hot nuts. I mean, what do you call that? It's like a
the spice.
It's like a yeah, like a spice
I mean,
candy.
cinnamon is considered a
Yeah,
spice.
cinnamon. Yeah.
Uh,
So they're hot. That's kind of the point of them. Not a lot of people, I think, eat them for fun, like kind of like a warhead. It's more of like,
apparently, your dad did.
yeah, I guess he did. But like, I gotta say, when you get down to like the center of it, when you get through the heat, uh, it was pretty good. I mean, I think it's just a standard like sugar ball at that point, which they all kind of taste the same. So I don't want to give it too much credit on that, but uh, yeah, I wouldn't say I have a whole lot for this, except that I did sometimes run these under the faucet and just eat the middle. Because when it's not so hot, it's like just nice to suck on them. Um, these are probably also D though, if I'm if I'm being
Yeah,
real.
that's what I'm leaning towards. Because like I don't remember hating them, but they don't really like. They're just hot cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, not an exciting thing to have in your candy basket. Just something gimmicky. Uh, like you might eat it, you might not. I would still. I don't know. Do you think they are we putting them in order in the tiers, or are we not worrying about that?
I don't care personally, unless you do.
No, I don't really care either.
And
Uh,
maybe we can at the ending if we have time or if we want to. But
if we feel like it.
no.
All right, yeah. Up next, then, I believe that is a baby bottle pop.
I probably have a
I'll
controversial opinion on that one.
I'll let you go first.
I did used to love them as a kid. I haven't had one in a while, but I kind of hated them. I don't know if it was a me problem. Like I'm willing to admit that maybe it was a me problem, but they were so fucking messy.
They
I
are
hated it.
so messy.
It was so sticky. I hate it. It sucks.
They are messy, and the dip that you the concept is just so nasty. You like get the like lollipop type part of it
Oh
wet
yeah,
with your spit, and then
you can't share that.
yeah, and then you just keep dipping like your spit covered lolly into powdered sugar. Like it's not powdered sugar. That would be less gross. It's like Kool-Aid mix or something. It's like really like sour kind of like grainy weird shit. I'm with you. These aren't good.
Look, they tasted good. Like good. Like I would have them if I got one, but like they're so messy, just sticky.
Yeah, I mean, this is another D for me because I just don't feel. I feel like there's gonna be some true Fs on here. I don't want to put it quite there.
Yeah, there's nothing
Um,
so far. There's nothing I hate. Like
yeah,
that I will not.
this is a D tier. Then we're gonna go D
Yeah,
with the baby bottle
I'd
pop.
say at best I'd give it a C, and that's at best.
All right, then we'll leave it in D
Yeah,
for now.
yeah.
Baby Ruth. I'm a fan. I do like Baby Ruth. You'll find the ones like this, Three Musketeers, like just kind of those ones that people tend to like get confused and mixed up. I think they're all decent. They're all pretty good. How do you feel? Are you familiar?
I know of them. I don't remember if I've had one.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. They're hard to distinguish. So the Baby Ruth is made of peanuts, caramel, milk chocolate, flavored nougat,
The new
covered in chocolate. Yeah, so they're all kind of made with the same shit. This one's nutty. This one's nutty, and then there's nougat inside. So it's like a Three Musketeers, but there's nuts on the outside in the chocolate.
This was same thing.
It's pretty goddamn close. And
Yeah, this one's actually caramel though.
yeah, there is some caramel in this as well. So that's something to consider. I honestly think
I think I'd enjoy that. I don't know
I
if I
think
like. I don't know if I've had one, but
it could be right there with the Three Musketeers for me, which was an A tier. But if you're feeling some hesitance, it could go B. I think it's an A or a B.
if you're asking kid me, I probably would say lover, but I don't mind nuts and candy as an adult, so hey, I'm okay with it.
A, yeah, it's right up there with Three Musketeers. Sometimes you want the nuts and caramel, sometimes you don't. And I think they're equally valid. Now, are you familiar with this bullshit? We got bit of honey. Bit o
I,
honey, sorry.
I've never even heard of it.
Bit o honey. So they definitely did give these out in Lake Placid because I always remember this package.
Yeah, I
And
recognize it for other things, but like yeah, Tootsie Rolls or no,
yeah,
there's something else like that.
I distinctly remember never eating these. I don't think I could even really tell you if they're good or bad. Just that like I didn't eat them because like
I assume they wouldn't be bad. I mean, if they're honey, like they're probably really high in sugar.
I think yeah, they're basically what well let's see. Is it just honey? What is it actually made of?
Yeah,
Bit of honey, unique honey taste with a long lasting chew. Okay. With a rich, creamy, honey nutty flavor.
it
I
doesn't
don't
sound
feel
like it. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it'd be bad, but
it really doesn't sound that bad. I'm feeling negative just looking at it, but it doesn't sound as bad.
it's like
Um,
chewy and a honey, like nutty honey flavor. Like, it doesn't sound bad.
I guess my question would be, do we place this? Oh shit! What did I just do?
You switch DNF.
Oh, why did I do? Okay, I see that.
Oh,
So no, we can add a row. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I think we should add a row for haven't had, haven't tried,
yeah,
and we should put this there because I know I have tried it, but I don't think I could give it a fair tier ranking, and you haven't tried it,
yeah.
so it's gonna go there in the interest of fairness, so we're not just guessing what it would taste like. Okay. Up next, I believe these are blow pops. Yes, blow pops. How are we feeling about lollipops as Halloween candy?
Uh, then I'll just come out. I'll say C because mid,
I agree. Aggressively middling.
just mid. You know, it doesn't do it. I feel it doesn't do anything exceptional, but it's a lollipop. You know,
Yeah, you're not gonna be mad about lollipop, but you're not thrilled either. Uh, these ones have bubblegum in the middle. They're never. It's never that great.
no. I
um,
feel like I'm done by the time I get. To, I
yeah,
don't even want it.
exactly. Nope. Yeah, not much to say here. It's a lollipop. There's gonna be some more lollipops coming up. But yeah,
The generic cheap lollipop right there.
yeah, that one belongs in C for sure. There is a lollipop that I do prefer. That we'll probably get to because I remember getting them quite a bit. Up next we have Wonka's bottle caps.
I remember getting those. I don't remember having them.
Okay, as a kid, I like really tried to like convince myself these were great. Like I wanted these to be my thing because no one was like eating bottle caps. I was like, they're like flavored after soda, right? So there's like a root beer one, orange soda, and then like generic red. Like I don't know. And there's like cola, and I think, and I used to always think like the point of these was to like put them in a cup and like pour seltzer on them, and you'll get soda. That was just my childhood brain being like, well, obviously it's a soda pill. Like it's based in
It
nothing. I
is.
tried it and it's gross. It doesn't work.
In case you were wondering.
Yeah. And truthfully, like they have that like kind of chalky hard candy thing going on that I don't think anyone really loves that feeling on their teeth really.
Mm,
They're not as bad if you suck on them because they the root beer flavor. Who doesn't like root beer? It's kind of a toss up. It's definitely C or D though. And looking at what we have in D, I kind of want to stick these in C because I just don't think they're on that level. Can we agree on that? C tier for bottle caps?
yeah.
All right, we'll do it. Here we go. Have you had Butterfingers?
Yes.
That's what we got next. How do you feel about Butterfingers?
I say B or A.
I agree.
They're not,
I
I feel like they're just another like generic chocolate bar with good filling.
I really do like Butterfingers, though they are the stickiest fucking like chocolate candy you could have. Like when this shit gets in your fucking teeth, hardcore. But it tastes good, so you don't mind as much as when like a fucking airhead does.
We'll have those get in your teeth.
Yeah, no, the Butterfinger has the decency to like taste good on your teeth.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it does. I like a Butterfinger. It's weird though. Also, it's like their namesake. If you actually like, I never hold a Butterfinger because they're always really like slimy. It's like they're always like it feels like they're always melting. I always keep them in the wrapper and just like bite off of it. I don't know if I'm the only one.
I'd probably have to see the ingredients because I mean, if you take it literally, at Butterfingers, if there's butter in it, it probably just means that it melts easier than other candies because of the butter content.
Or they, yeah, or whether or not there's butter like on the chocolate. Kitty's making a noise. Sorry. Whether or not there's something like that going on, I would have to believe that's why they named it that. It's because you like, yeah, I've never actually been able to hold a Butterfinger. It's just like that. Yeah, I'm with you. B or C or B or A. I'd be down to go B for Butterfinger, unless you feel it should be an A. But I'll let you make that call. I would personally stick it in B.
I think we're good with it.
Okay, we're going B after the dramatic pause. Here we go. The most controversial on the list here in the middle. And hopefully it won't be controversial for us. We got candy corn.
So you hate it.
Huh?
Don't you hate it?
I do. I do. I hate it. As a kid, I loved it. It was my favorite. It was my favorite thing in the world. And I wanted it year round. I didn't just want it at Halloween. And I love the pumpkin ones too. They taste the same, but
Extra Halloween spirit.
yeah, these I still love how they look. Don't get me wrong. Like I see these and I think Halloween and I get excited.
Yeah, they're simple.
But I never want to fucking eat one again. Like it's one of those things I burnt myself out on the flavor. These hurt my teeth for sure. These yeah, I hate them. I hate them at this point in my life and I would put them in F. But there's a chance here you think they're S. Or maybe you just think they're mid. So it's all going to depend on you.
So I'm in a similar boat where I used to fucking love them when I was a kid.
Yep.
Like, you give me candy corn, I'm popping that, like, you know, popcorn.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like, I feel like we just stopped getting it as years went on. Like, it just became like a scarce resource.
Yeah.
So, like, I just kind of stopped eating it. It's been so many years. I don't even, like, I feel like I have, like, the hint of the flavor on the tip of my tongue, but, like, I still remember it.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it.
So you used to love it, but you can't really say how you feel about it now.
Yeah, because like it just been. I feel like people stopped getting it because the hate was too strong, but like they just still make it.
Oh yeah.
But I do remember it. I wouldn't say dry, but I remember like if you had a couple pieces, it would be like dry in your mouth. I don't know. I could be misremembering.
I could see what you mean. It kind of just like taints your mouth
Yeah,
with the candy corn flavor and I can't remember a dryness or not, but I kind of get what you're trying to say.
Mhm. I feel like if you were to ask me as a kid, I'd probably say fucking S, but
Same. If I was a kid, yeah.
I don't know. It's D or C.
So you would go D or C, and I would go F. I mean, I would. I'm down. I'm at this point. because this is like the clear F to me. There might be some others in here, but uh, if you would potentially put it in C, I can call it D. I'm down to
It's
put it
kind of
in
in the
D.
middle of our opinions.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Candy corn is a D. And then we have some weird bullshit.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
This is another lollipop. It's a caramel apple lollipop, and I know I had these as a kid, but like I was always really confused why it existed. I don't think this is placing very high for me.
No, I've
Probably.
never had
I mean, first off, I really don't like green apple as a candy flavor. I just don't. It's always my least favorite. I
it.
was
They
so
just be making
pissed.
anything.
Huh?
They just be making anything.
Yeah, I was so pissed when they made the lime Skittle into green apple, and I'm glad that now they have packs with lime again. Um, and yeah, basically this whole candy resolves around you liking green apple candy. I don't know how you feel about green apple candy. Maybe you're indifferent. Maybe you love it. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think I've had green apple candy. I'll be honest.
Really?
I don't think
How
so.
about so you haven't had Skittles in recent years?
No, I don't eat those over M&Ms. To be honest with you.
Okay, all
I
right.
used to.
We'll definitely get to both of
Yeah,
those as we
we'll get
go.
to those.
But I'm going. I think. I think I'm going D. I mean, yeah, it's about here with all this other shit. I don't think it's complete and utter trash, but it's definitely below the blow pops. Like as lollipops go.
Yeah, because at least that's all their flavor. That's all their flavor, like actual flavors.
Yeah, it's this has the green apple. I
You
think
can
it's
get
gross, and it's got caramel, which offsets it a bit. But I'd much rather just eat a real caramel apple.
yeah,
Honestly, like those are good.
because yeah, and I think blow pops do have green apple flavor. I could be wrong, but even then, you have the option of not having that.
Yeah,
You don't have that luxury with green apple.
yeah, and also it just looks gross. It's
It
like an
does. It does.
amalgamation of. It looks like someone shat on your fucking green lollipop.
Yeah, just
Looks like someone wiped their ass and gave it back.
dunked in some shit.
Yeah. Okay. Uh oh, I was gonna quickly say while we were talking about candy corn. I'm like, so I'm the opposite with cream eggs, which are not on this list because they're an Easter candy. Apparently, like when as I grew up, I realized a lot of people don't like cream eggs. I still fucking love that shit. I think that's like the best. Like the filling in a cream egg, people think it's too sweet. I don't have that issue. I don't have that issue in a lot of places where people have that issue, but I will defend a cream egg personally. And yeah, I'm just saying that because it's not on here.
I really have to see it.
Oh,
See
you
it.
don't know the cream egg?
Like if I saw it.
Me and Austin were obsessed with cream eggs as a kid, and I remember one time
Okay. Oh, those.
yeah, the Cadbury cream eggs. One time we were trying to. You remember we did Super Squirrel? That's a story for another day. We were buying a tape. We were buying a new cassette tape to record Super Squirrel, and we bought a Cadbury cream egg earlier in the day, and it made us short by like 50 cents, and they wouldn't sell it to us. So yeah, then it became like a running gag when we would hang out for like the rest of our childhood of just like, should we risk something? We would call it like, if you do that, it's like buying the cream egg. So, um, so I have a lot of nostalgia for cream eggs, and also I just still think they're great. I
They
don't
look
know.
like they look like they'd be good. I mean, like
I
the hard chocolate outer, you bite into it, and it's just creamy. Like,
oh, it's like a specific crack kind of cream in there too.
mhm.
But yeah, all right. Back to things that are on this list. We've got these, and I don't know what these are actually called. But they're caramel with like they're like a little caramel with cream in the middle. And I wish I could actually like zoom in and see what they call that shit. I feel like it's like a horseshoe or something. Do you know these? Have you had these?
Maybe, but I don't recognize them from their packaging.
I'll say the only like experience I remember with these is it must have been like 2003 or 4. Like I was really young. It was when Narnia came out, the movie, and for some reason our theater was doing like our local theater was doing some promotion where they gave you a box that had these in them because like they're supposed to be like there's like a guy in the movie, I can't remember what he's actually called, who's like half man and half horse or whatever. And I guess these are supposed to be like, oh, there's footprints. And then it also had like popcorn and a drink. And for some reason, that's the only context I ever remember eating these. And I got kind of sick of them really quick when that happened. So that's all I have. That's all my point of reference. And if you haven't had them, then I guess we'll have to go off of that. They're very caramel forward, but yeah, there's a little cream in the middle.
Just caramel.
You're a caramel guy. I would say though, getting these on Halloween, I don't know. It's this kind of sticky caramel that gets all your teeth all fucky. Like whenever I think of that, it's definitely a negative for me. It's like stickier than an airhead. I would place this in D. D is stacking up, by the way.
Probably we're just not big on candy, but we don't hate
No, yeah, we're gonna put it in D because I'm the only one with experience with it, and I just wouldn't be excited to get one of those in my bag. Now here's one. I don't know. Have you had these Charleston Chew? Is this controversial? I really like myself a Charleston Chew. Honestly, you're not a
it.
fan.
I was like, what else do you have to say about it?
So the context that I first had these was again at the movie theater in Lake Placid.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they had the boxes of them, and
The long boys.
yeah, they're chocolate and vanilla. It really depends which one you get because they had like the box of all the minis, and like they were all like perfect Charleston Chew experiences. Like the filling was like kind of, it wasn't solid. Like I know some people you'd have a problem sometimes you'd buy one and it would just be fucking stale. It'd be weird. But like if you got that box, it was all chewy and gooey and it was nice, perfect. And that said, I only really like the vanilla one. The chocolate on chocolate didn't do it for me, and the chocolate on strawberry didn't do it for me.
Yeah, the one from the picture, yeah, it's the chocolate vanilla.
Classic.
That's the good where it's at.
To put a bit more on it, like I know that they say on the package like try it frozen. Well, I did try it frozen, and I thought that was even better. I like this candy. I mean, when you freeze a Charleston Chew, it becomes like that kind of brittle, like where it feels like stale, like it'll break apart. But it's like it's kind of on purpose. When you eat it frozen, the vanilla part inside like melts in your mouth and has this really cool effect. I don't know if that's
Never had it
something.
frozen.
Yeah, but I was still getting the vibe that you are either not a fan of these or you're indifferent. So what do we have?
Well, taking in the information I just gathered, I never tried it frozen, so I kind of want to now. But
Only
that
if you like
being,
the flavor.
but that being said, this was almost an easy S for me.
Oh,
But
S.
it almost was an easy S, but it got stuck in my teeth so much.
They do. Especially if you get the big one, the big long ones.
You
The
could just chew
minis.
on.
I feel like knowing that you think they're that good,
I used to love
you
it.
gotta try the box of minis. There's no disappointment in the box of minis.
I'll have to keep an eye out.
So
I feel like it getting stuck in your teeth makes it a high A,
I'm
but
down.
only. But yeah, it was almost an easy S in my opinion.
Honestly, I was gonna go B, but I'm happy with A. Like so, yeah, that looks good.
It's a solid candy.
That looks good. It is a solid candy. I agree. Now what do we have next? Uh, Chico. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure this is one that we just haven't had, but I'm gonna check what this is. Chico stick? Doesn't sound familiar. What is it? It is cane sugar, corn syrup, peanut butter. Let's look at that. Definitely not. Definitely nothing I'm familiar with. How about you?
Yeah, I've never had that. Never even heard of it.
It's definitely going in. Haven't tried. And then we get chiclets. So why we got two back to back that are Chico stick and chiclets. Oh, this is the gum. Okay, let me see. Oh yes, I have had these. It's these things. They were always in those when you go to the grocery store
Mm-hmm.
and you turn the dial and get some.
Yeah,
These suck.
because you had deep.
Yeah, these
If you have
were.
if you have quarter or 25 50 cents and you want some gum, cool. But no, they suck.
That's pretty much it. They're hard. They're not tasty. They fucking
Run out of
the
flavor.
taste, the flavor is gone within seconds. I would. I'd be down to even go F, but if you feel they're D, we can do D. Do we have our first F, or is this a D?
I'd be okay with F, but I'd be okay with D too. Because I mean, like, yeah, I think F. They don't. I don't think they do anything good other than if you want something to chew on
There's so
and you
many
have a
better
you,
options.
yeah, like if you have a quarter and you want something to chew on, it's
Gumball.
perfect. Yeah, gumball's the same. Or you behind the cash register, you got like Hubba Bubba, or yeah, I think it's Hubba Bubba.
Yeah,
It's like $1,
way
and
better gum.
it's that's S tier. But
Hey,
that's another day.
yeah, they might have Hubba Bubba on here eventually, but I
Yeah, that
don't.
no, yeah.
I'm trying not to look at the whole list and start thinking ahead. Okay, up next we got chocolate coins. I've always been fond of chocolate coins. So coming out with that.
I think
Uh,
it's one of those things where it's a solid. It's chocolate in the
mhm,
shape of a coin.
exactly. I'm fond of them, but like I don't have any delusions about it. They're just chocolate. They're not a high quality chocolate
Yeah,
or
it's chocolate.
anything, but they're a neat little candy. More in concept and execution than actually like flavor or anything that really matters. But
Yeah, that's a B.
I would, I was gonna say B, or I would even be willing to go C if you want. But I don't think they're,
Yeah, I don't think they're mid.
I
I
don't
mean, I
think
think
they're
they're
bad. Like I'm happy to get them.
yeah. It's chocolate.
Cool. On to the next one.
Sound like I'm downplaying, but it's just like it's not doing anything revolutionary, and chocolate's good. So like,
Yeah, it's like a generic kind of Nestle or Hershey. I don't know who actually makes them, and
probably all the same company.
yeah, I'm not even gonna bother looking into it. But it's like not a special chocolate, but it's not a disappointing.
Exactly.
It's all good.
It's more impressive if you fuck up chocolate.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
right. Okay, now this next one
It's just peanuts.
sucks in my opinion.
I don't even know what they're called.
Circus peanuts. So the
No,
thing with circus peanuts,
never had them.
they're banana flavored, and anything banana flavored in
But they're
candy,
peanuts.
yeah, yep. It's like a banana flavored Laffy Taffy. Anything banana flavored is such complete garbage to me. I hate it. I've never liked banana flavored. Uh,
Across the board, not even just candy.
uh, I believe so. Anything that claims to be banana flavored, it's because it doesn't taste like banana, right? It's like a completely new flavor that they call banana. And let me
I'll have
like,
to,
huh?
I'll have to make you some of my banana ice cream someday.
Yeah, if it actually kind of has a banana tinge
Oh yeah,
to it,
no, yeah.
that'll help.
I use bananas in my recipes, so like actual bananas.
There we go. What is the circus Penis. What is
It's a
the
peanut.
circus peanut flavor? Banana.
It's banana flavored peanut shaped marshmallow.
Yeah, and it's
What?
never made any goddamn sense to have circus peanuts taste so gross.
Yeah, they're
Like they should
circus.
just taste like I don't know. I guess it would be weird if they tasted nutty, but like it could taste like peanut butter.
It's got peanut butter.
Like
It's right there. It was easy.
these are the real, true, easy F,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
They
I
don't know what
fucking
they're
hate
they don't
these.
know how can you be a circus, a peanut, banana flavored, and a marshmallow? Like how are you doing all four of those at the same time?
It's because they didn't think any of it through. Okay. uh, we are. Wow, this is taking longer than I thought it would, but we're gonna have some coming up that aren't gonna have much to say about. So interestingly enough, we got Cowtails,
Never had them.
which is really just like where did we put it? This. It's this thing. The caramel with the cream in the middle. Except it's like a long bar version of that, basically. And I would put it exactly where I put the other one, as long as you have nothing to argue with.
Nope, I've never even had one.
Nope, it's going in the D tier. Perfect. A crunch bar. How do we feel about a crunch bar?
I feel like you probably have an opinion. I know I've had them. I don't remember. I have nothing to report.
These are a solid B, I think. They're just one of those. They're up there with 100-gram Butterfinger. They're like nice. They're thicker than most chocolate bars are, and they're kind of just filled with the same little crispies that are in the 100 gram.
Mhm.
There's not a whole lot to it. It's a chocolate bar with a crunch, but for what it is,
It's crunch.
it's good. It serves its purpose. I really liked them as a kid, probably just because like it has the indented like crunch or extended. It's not indented. I don't know the word for that, but yeah. Good shit. B tier. If you have no arguments,
Nope.
then we're doing that. Dots. These suck. I hate dots.
To
That's
be
just
honest, I never had them because I know I mentioned earlier that I was such a picky kid
yeah.
that just their look and texture was enough for me to be like, no. So I've never had them.
I know
I've
this
never had the
is
design.
yeah. I know this is a common theme today, but dots is the true biggest offender of candy that gets stuck in your teeth. This shit, like
I bet.
every time I've tried it, because it's a gumdrop, like it's legitimately hard to open your mouth once you close them on one of these, and it's like it fucking hurts, and it doesn't, and it just like it gets stuck. They don't taste great, like they taste fine. There's much more enjoyable candy experiences if you want these flavors, and I think they're like handily D or F. But I guess you haven't tried it, so I need to make that choice.
Yeah.
There's just so many different options if you want something like this that isn't going to fuck with your teeth, like isn't actively a bad time to eat. I'd say they're the chiclets. Like chiclets is like the F tier gum. This is like the F tier gumdrop type of candy, so it's going in F. We have nothing in S yet, so this is curious.
We almost did.
I'm always so stingy with the S tier, and
Yeah.
usually with the F tier too. I'd like to believe that
Yeah.
the radical categories are reserved for special things. So here we go. We have the little Dove chocolate squares. They're whatever. They're fine. They're not bad. They're not.
I don't think I've had them, but like may have. So it kind of that fast as anything. Like they just kind of they exist. There's nothing to write. Nothing to write home about.
They're a solid little chocolate square. It's not trying to do anything special.
Yeah, like those mints earlier. It's a chocolate bar. I'm not trying to do anything special.
You think C?
Yeah, I think we put them in.
That seems fair. Okay, we got Double Bubble. We all remember these. Oh, do you not remember these?
No, I was just trying to get a good closer look.
Let
It's
me.
really small. It's really small for me.
Yeah, I figure. Let me pull it up. It is small for me too, but let me pull that up because I see this and I remember that wrapper. These things. Oh, that's not even that much bigger.
um,
They're pink. It's pink and it's like a pre Hubba Bubba. I don't know. It's got like this weird kind of
so
snowflakey texture to it.
what's your thought on it?
They're, you know, kind of like we just said about Dove. It's like it does its job for a bubble gum. It's not the best bubble gum. It is like a classic, sure, but like kind of like C for classic, you know? I don't know. You agree?
I was thinking D, to be honest.
You say B?
I think yeah, D. I never
Oh,
liked it.
D. D. Okay.
I never liked it because like
There's way better gum out there.
yeah, just way better. And it just like I didn't like how hard it was.
This gum, yeah, this gum like prioritizes. Oh, you can make it bubble, but like it kind of falls flat everywhere else. It doesn't taste that great. It's not got the greatest texture, flavor. Yeah, flavor doesn't last that long for what it is. You know.
No, but for what you have to do to get to the flavor, no.
No. All right, cool. Next, I remember these. I have no idea what they're called. They're a type of lollipop. They're Dum Dum Pops. That's what it is.
I'd say the same as the other one. See, like it's
I,
almost the exact same thing. Yeah, they're lollipops. They have good flavors, but
yeah, they're not. They
you're
don't.
not doing
They
they're not
don't.
doing anything special.
Yeah, they
They have
tweeted
a
the
good
Tweedledum.
variety of flavors.
Yeah, they don't step out of their lane. They're tiny. They're fine. These are yeah.
So there's a good variety of flavors, but
I'm gonna agree with you that it's a C. And we're on to Gushers. Now, I would not consider this a Halloween candy personally, but as like a pantry candy, as like a pantry snack,
yeah,
I've always loved Gushers.
I'm indifferent.
You're indifferent, okay.
Yeah,
I've always loved like all the shit that this company, whatever this fucking company is, that they do. The Gushers, fruit roll ups, whatever you have.
I've loved Fruit Loops.
Yeah, I love all that shit. And I mean, we haven't really been using like, oh, but is it a Halloween candy? Like, we haven't been using.
I thought about that earlier, but I was kind of like, eh.
It's not. Yeah, I don't think we're really using that to judge these. It's more just like, do we like it? And Gushers, I do. I really do. But if you're indifferent, see, like maybe I put it in A. You'd probably put like C. We can put it in B. How about that?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. On to Fun Dip. Now this shit. You've had
Oh,
Fun Dip.
that's another one of those I never really cared for because you have the stick and you like rip open half the bag and you kind of like gotta get like in all the way in the bag to even get like the tip of the stick.
This is the better version of Baby Bottle Pop. And when I say it's
Yeah,
better,
it is better.
when I say it's better, it's not that much better, but it is better. So I think it's got to be C because it's got to be better than Baby Bottle Pop.
I think the flavor of bottle pop was better, but the execution was
So much
fun.
worse. Yeah. No, so Fun Dip, like, I don't know. It always reminded me of like the thermometer when you put a thermometer in to check your temperature or something. Like, for some reason,
Mhm.
the Fun Dip, like, just. Or, no, it's the thing that the doctor will use to, like, say
Yeah,
and then let, yeah.
the big popsicle stick.
Yeah, yeah.
If that's even the term.
That's what Fun Dip always just reminded me of for whatever reason. But yeah. And the stick itself has a very neutral kind of like
It definitely relies
sugar
on
flavor.
the sugar.
Yeah. Uh yeah, they're like a C or D, but since we have Baby Bottle Pop in D, I'm gonna say we stick it in C. And up next, we have Gobstoppers. This is an interesting one. you've had gobstoppers, right?
I may have. I'm
So
not
they
sure.
they don't usually look like they do here on this picture. The ones that we had at the theater were always in this yellow box, everlasting gobstopper, and yeah, they change color and they change flavor as it goes. I
You know,
actually,
I think I do remember having them. I
I
don't remember
do.
being too thrilled by them.
You don't remember being thrown on it?
Yeah.
I like these for what they are. It's like, yeah, they're like mini gobstop or mini jawbreakers. That you can just they're like one of the candies that you suck on that like they're probably like my preference for a candy that you're just gonna sit there and suck on. It's like better than the fireball for sure because
Mhm.
they taste good, and then like once they're at their at the end of their life cycle, they're just like chalky and it's whatever. I guess if you're not big on it, we can go C, but I would put them in B if this was just my list. You want to go C?
Yeah, or you can do B if you want. I mean, I'm definitely leaning more towards indifferent.
Okay. Well, I'll give you that one then. We'll go C, but yeah, like to me, it's definitely up there with like these chocolate coins. It's like it's pretty good. Okay, now Good and Plenty. Have you had Good and Plenty?
I don't think so.
Do you like do you like licorice? Because literally there's like two flavors here, and one of them literally is black licorice.
I don't like black licorice, but I think Twizzlers are licorice. I think, or that's just a flavor. But
They are a licorice, yeah. I believe
so I
they're
like that.
considered that.
So I like that, but I don't like black licorice.
Good and Plenty is a licorice candy. The candy, yeah, sweet black licorice. Do they both just taste like black licorice? Black licorice is infamous for being disgusting, and I am of that opinion that it is disgusting.
Oh yeah,
Uh, so if these are just straight up black licorice flavored, these are F tier. That's it. That's how I feel. Yeah,
I'm fine with
we're on board. Okay, cool. Okay, funny enough, I just had one of these for the first time in years, like last night, because we were at a Dave and Buster's, and uh, we had like very little tickets that we won, and this is one of the prizes that you can get with very little tickets at a Dave and Buster's. It's the little gummy Krabby Patty from SpongeBob. Um, I like the flavor of these gummies, honestly. It takes me back. It's a nostalgic thing for sure, but there was like whole entire sets of gummies you could get like this, and they all had the same flavor. And it's a flavor that I fuck with personally. So unless you hate that flavor, well, you know what do you think? What are your thoughts? Dramatic?
I didn't like the texture or the look of it. I don't. I'm pretty sure I had one when I was a kid. Wasn't anything
Okay.
special. It was just kind of. I was like, I don't. It didn't like how it felt in my mouth.
All right. All right. So not feeling too good about it.
I get negative feelings when I see one.
You get negative. Okay. Well, I get positive. Like I would be able to stick this in B. It sounds like you would want to stick it in D. So I would again opt for C, and I think it would be in good company in C because it's got gobstoppers, it's got like bottle caps and fun
Mm.
dip, like dum dums, all the stuff that I really don't hate. That like I can enjoy. Uh, so I think I'm happy to put this in C if you are.
We could do that. It's mid.
All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna.
Hairbow Gold Bears.
Yeah.
I'll let you give your thoughts. These are just gummy bears. Okay.
Yeah. I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent. They're gummy bears. They're gummies.
I do like gummy bears. I can say like though that I think I like the idea of gummy bears more than I really like them because whenever I actually get them, I'm not impressed. I think, but I'm not let down either. It's just kind of like I got sick of that a lot faster than I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with C for gummy bears if we're feeling indifferent.
Yeah, I'm different.
All right, that's what we're doing. And then we have Heath Bar. Okay, now I'm
I
guessing
never heard of Heath Bar. It doesn't look like anything extraordinary. Like it just looks like a chocolate bar.
let's pull up what's in it because I think this is one of the ones with toffee. Yeah, it's toffee. Toffee's a weird one for me because it's hard. It's like crackly. Yeah, you can see like a close up. It's like crystallized sugar,
Mm.
basically, and it's kind of got a nutty flavor to it. It really gets stuck in your teeth. Toffee does.
Yeah. So yeah,
Um,
it doesn't look that good off that description
no,
or that look on that one.
it's a crunchy, sticky, nutty bar. It's definitely definitely a D. It could be an F. But we can go with D since you haven't tried it if you want.
Yeah, I'm good with that. See
Just
you've had them.
to be fair to it, I guess, yeah. Now we have Hershey's cookies and cream. This is one that people have opinions on. Where do you
No, I don't think I've
stand?
had that one. I don't think I've had that one, to be honest.
Never. You've never had the
Mm.
white chocolate cookies and cream?
Nah.
You
I mean, I've
know,
had white chocolate, but not cookies and cream.
it's the Hershey's white chocolate that has the little chocolate
Yeah.
balls
I
in
mean,
them.
it sounds like it would be good. I mean,
So you
how could
really
you go?
you've managed to go your whole life never eating one of these.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like it sounds like they'd be good. I mean, like white chocolate little nibs in the inside.
These are famous and infamous at the same time. Uh and I err on the side of like when I was a kid, they were the greatest thing I've ever had. And now I rarely get them. They're like a bit too samey for me. They get a bit too samey quickly for me.
Uh-huh.
But they're definitely solid. They're definitely a solid candy. I would go B. I would go B. Even though I can get personally I can get over it pretty quickly. I'm going B. All right. Now we got Hershey's Kisses. Pathetic. Okay, I'll let you say what you want to say here.
Yes.
S.
Yeah.
For
To me,
re-
to me that's one of those like OG candies. Like I could just pop those in, just eat them like candy, literally. Pun unintended.
that's interesting to me. We don't
No,
even have an S yet.
it's like I don't know. It's just like I feel like it's simple, just like you just pull the little string out, and it tastes good. Like
Man,
it's Hershey's chocolate.
I think it's too simple. Especially we've got Hershey's regular Hershey's bar up right after this. Um
I feel like simplicity isn't a bad thing sometimes.
S for this is a very hard sell for me. My favorite version of Hershey's is definitely the one that's white chocolate and milk. I don't know if you've had those. I could see if
Like
I could.
just milk chocolate Hershey's bars.
Let me see. Hershey's Kiss.
Oh, the kisses. Huh.
There's a white chocolate one.
Yeah, the
White chocolate swirl. I think this would be.
dude, those fuck.
Let me see. Let me see.
Those
Okay.
bang.
Yeah, these. This is definitely my favorite. What? That's not even real. But this is my favorite interpretation of the Hershey's Kiss.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't say they're all created equally though. I would. I honestly, if this was like, cause when you think Hershey's Kiss, you're just thinking of solid chocolate in the teardrop kind of shape. This is like the first one that we have any disagreement on. I would go C because I just think they're basic.
C.
I just think they're basic, but I don't know, dude. Even A is a hard sell for me. I could comfortably put it in B if you'll go there. This can't be our first S. We gotta totally
Yeah.
agree. We gotta totally agree on the first
Yeah,
S.
but they're good though. Come
They're they're not bad. Like I said, if this was just my list, they're going in C because C's kind of become our category for like it's not doing anything special, but it's
good.
not
It's
bad,
good.
but it's not good. That for me is a Hershey's Kiss, but since you feel so strongly,
You're
I
B.
could bump this to B. We'll go B. Okay. All right. I'm glad we got through that. Whew. And yeah, like I mentioned, we're on to just a standard ass Hershey chocolate bar. You're gonna have some weird like this is an S take too. What do you think of the Hershey's chocolate bar?
No, you go first this time.
Me?
Yeah, you go first this time.
It's C. It's C again for me. You don't like that? um, I don't know. I need something with my chocolate, unless it's a really like a quality chocolate bar. But like if it's Hershey's or Nestle, they gotta throw in some fun shit for me. They gotta. I feel like you disagree with me.
I do.
I put Hershey's cookies and cream in B because that's doing something different. But Hershey's would be C for me. But I'm gonna listen to you now. As long as you're not gonna try and put it in S.
Let's say B.
I can meet you at B. I can meet you at B. I couldn't meet you at S. Where would you put it if it was just up to you?
I think A.
A. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
What's up?
yeah.
Did you
In
have a?
hindsight, yeah. In hindsight, I don't think I put kisses up there either. I think they got a little excited.
Got a little excited for those kisses. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I don't know. I look Christians.
I'm anticipating our first S tier. I think it will happen. I just don't know when. Okay, next we have Haichu. I'm guessing you do not have not tried these, but I could be wrong.
I don't think so.
So they've got this nasty green apple flavor that all these candies have. They got watermelon. My big hot take here. Never been a fan of watermelon flavored candy. The only one that I really like is probably the Sour Patch watermelons. But generally, watermelon flavored candy, it's like the banana thing. It doesn't taste like watermelon. It'd be kind of weird if it did taste like a watermelon, but
Yeah, that's something I thought about as a kid. Is while I actually do like the flavor of watermelon candy, it's definitely not watermelon.
no, it's something completely new. And yeah, everyone likes watermelon flavored shit, but
It's
I
not watermelon.
it's always been I can't even say like I hate it, and I might have just said I hate it. I don't remember, but that's not true. I think it's an aggressively mid flavor for a candy, personally. Uh, and
Yeah,
I'm kind of off topic here because Haichu is it's strawberry, grape, mango. It's like green apple. It's got all these different flavors. The candy itself is also incredibly mid in my opinion because I have had them. They're like think in the world of Laffy Taffy maybe. But I would go D. I think they're underwhelming. And I guess we'll do that since you haven't tried it. Hot
we have
tamale.
so much. We have so much to go through.
Oh, we're gonna pound it. We're gonna
Yeah, I
pound it out.
might have to start rapid firing.
We're doing it. Hot tamales. So hot tamales are like the fireballs,
Yeah,
flavor wise. It's just cinnamon. What do you think?
I'd say probably D then. If it's yeah, I think D.
I agree. Not a big fan. It's got like the Mike and Ike thing going on, but it tastes like the fireball. Jelly beans. Any strong opinions on jelly beans?
D.
D? Not a
I don't know.
fan.
I never thought they were anything special.
I would go C.
Yeah. DC.
Okay. If
Yeah,
you
C.
if you're
Yeah, C's
unbothered,
okay.
yeah, if you're unbothered, I'm going C. I don't
Yeah.
think they're great, but yeah. Okay. This one's controversial, I think. Well,
Yeah.
not really. I think everyone loves these. I don't. I don't love these.
Oh, dude, that's easy. Easy F for me.
Oh.
I hate Jelly Ranchers.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
It's easy. I hate them. They're hard. They don't taste good.
These shits, these fucking ruin your teeth. We can go F. I would probably go C or D, personally, but like, I'm down with your energy because I think they're way overrated.
Absolutely.
People fucking love these, and just like to say fuck you, I'll be on board with you, and we'll put it in F. Okay. Now we're on to junior mints, which, we're another mint candy. I've kind of shown my hand for mint candy.
Yeah, I'd say C.
Me too.
It's mint. It's chocolate.
Yeah.
Tastes good. Doesn't taste bad.
And now we're really rapid firing. Now, here we go. I think we disagree on this because we're at Kit Kat, which I've
What do you
always found to be aggressively mid. They were always around my house growing up.
Really?
Huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Your parents had like boxes in that basement storage.
My dad would always have Kit Kats around, and yeah, I was always like, "Ugh, why's it gotta be Kit Kats?" It's like when he was obsessed with always having like Frosted Flakes around. Why Frosted Flakes? Like, why aren't you into like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or I don't know. That's like kind of the Kit Kat for me. It's aggressively middling. It's C tier, but I know it's very popular, and I think you like them.
I would say B.
You'd
Personally,
say B.
yeah. I'd eat a Kit Kat if someone gave me them, but like, eh, I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say C or D. B. Just like
I was like,
fuck you.
okay. No. How strongly do you feel about B? Because I would slightly push for C.
I'm fine with C.
Okay, we're going to C then. I
I feel like I feel like I don't feel so strongly B about them that like like oh they gotta be there. But no,
mhm.
C's fine.
Okay, all right. We got
I like them, but yeah, I won't die for them.
next. We got I think Crackle. I think it's like Nestle's version of Crunch, or maybe it's not even Nestle, and I'm talking out my ass. I don't know. Oh wait, Nestle did do Crunch, so I am definitely talking out my ass.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know if I've had them, but they look like ketchup packets. I'm not gonna lie.
they do from where you're standing. They're basically Crunch. They're like mini Crunch bars. I think they belong with Crunch. I'm putting it in B. Not a candy I ever think about. In fact, that's like Halloween exclusive, I feel like. But yeah, it's as good as a Crunch bar, so I'll put it there. And we're on to Laffy Taffy, which has the infamous banana flavor. And I hate green apple. But I love the other flavors of Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, A or B.
I really love the other flavors. So,
Oh yeah.
and I'm not counting the bad flavors against it, just like Charleston Chew. Like, this shit
Mhm.
slaps when you get the right flavor.
Yeah, I would say this is one of the few where like I don't remember if I had the green apple. I probably did, but it's one of the few where I actually like the banana. Like I'm gonna like choose it. Like obviously I'm gonna get like like red or pink first, but
Yeah.
I'll still eat the yellow.
I would not eat the yellow, but I'm not going to hold it against it. If you're willing to go A, I'm willing to go A.
The good flavors are good.
They're
That's
Laffy Taffies are definitely one of the ones where I'm going to eat them towards the beginning. And we got lemon drops.
I don't think I've had.
Or lemon heads. Sorry, lemon heads. They're like a atomic fireball, but they're supposed to be sour. They're not that sour.
I've never been a fan of sour. I'll be honest. It's just kind of like never did it for me.
I wouldn't say they're as bad as a fireball, though. I wouldn't say they're as bad as any of these. I would go C with it. Personally.
Oddly, I like cinnamon more than lemon.
You like cinnamon more than lemon?
Yeah, I know it's like personal preference.
If you're If you want it in D, I'll put it in D. I don't feel that strongly, but if you
Yeah,
haven't
not that
had it,
strong.
if you haven't had it,
Yeah, I haven't had it.
I would stick it in C. I think it goes here with some of
That's fine.
these. Yeah, it's yeah. Uh,
Just in general, I don't like sour, but I like cinnamon. So
okay. I mean, I would generally agree. There's some sour stuff I like. I like Sour Patch Kids, which we'll probably get to. Okay. Um, these are the gummy lifesavers. I like these. I'm not in love with them, but I like them. I probably stick them in B tier. How about you?
yeah, I think so.
B tier. Followed by the original hard lifesavers, which
Yeah,
maybe a tier lower. C.
yeah.
Not as big on it, but like they're inoffensive. This thing, Mallow Cup. I have tried it. Have you?
I do not think so. I don't look. I don't. That does look familiar.
It's just chocolate and marshmallow. It's not as great as it sounds, but it's not bad either. So I'm feeling a C.
That's fine.
It's a bit underwhelming for what you would want out of it. Okay, now what is this? Is this we're on an M&M? It's peanut M&Ms, the superior M&Ms. But you said earlier you don't eat M&Ms. Does that encompass all M&Ms?
Pretty much.
You're
Like
not.
I used to, but I just.
You're
They
not.
don't really do it. They don't really do it for me. You gotta eat so many. I don't know. You just got. There's so. I don't know.
Not a peanut M&M guy.
Nah.
I would put it in B. I think they are solid. I will pick up peanut M&Ms every now and then. I don't think I don't think they're like S tier. Some people overrate them a bit, but I definitely do think they're good. So unless you don't want me to stick it in B,
You can put it in B.
that's where I'm gonna put it. Okay. But yeah, standard M&Ms. C. C. I'm down
C.
down to put it in
C.
C. Yeah. uh,
Mary Jane. Never had one.
I have never had that either. I have no idea how you read that because I had to look in on it.
I was already looking in on it.
I am curious what that is. Mary, is that, it looks nutty. Mary Jane candy. It's an old-fashioned peanut butter and molasses flavored taffy type candy. Yeah, that sounds
Interesting.
about right. Yeah, haven't tried it. Don't think I would love that. Mike and Ike. Mike and Ike sits perfectly in C for me.
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
I'll have a Mike and Ike every now and then, but I'm not going out of my way. Milk Duds.
A or B.
A or B? You're a fan? These shits do get stuck in your teeth, I'll say.
Yeah, yeah.
But they are good. I'm down with B. I'm down with B. And we're on a Milky Way. Now, Milky
Hey.
Way is where it gets confusing for me.
A.
Because
For
we
me.
have Milky Way is one that no, not the galaxy. Okay. Milky Way. This one is just caramel and chocolate, right?
Yeah, to me, those and Three Musketeers are interchangeable. Until at least to my my
Let me see.
my palate.
It does have the shit that Three Musketeers has. It's just
Mhm.
this also has caramel. And I think we're learning you're a caramel guy. I'm usually pretty indifferent to caramel.
I do like caramel in my chocolate.
I can go either way with caramel. So I'm not going to hold it against the Milky Way. And I would say, yeah, it's right there with Baby Ruth and Three Musketeers. It's in the A tier.
Fun fact with what, because I mentioned it earlier, is you saying I like caramel. Is one of my favorite ice creams to make.
Salted caramel.
It's caramel banana.
Caramel banana.
It's actually really good.
Okay, it sounds like it might be good. Like, as long as you're using a real banana flavor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, real banana, real homemade caramel.
Yum, yum. All right. Back to the grind. Mounds. Mounds are almond joy, but dark chocolate. Dark chocolate makes me sneeze, so it's a C.
Just actually.
What? Yeah, it does. Every time I
That's
have
it.
dark chocolate, the first bite makes me sneeze. Oh, and it doesn't have the almond, and I'm an almond guy. So yeah, it's It's inferior to the almond joy, if you ask me.
As a whole, I just don't like dark chocolate. I think it tastes bland, which I know is controversial, very
Dude,
controversial.
I swear, as a kid, you were hard pressed to find someone who likes dark chocolate. As an adult, everyone's like, "Oh, it's way better. It's superior," and I'm like, "What happened?"
It's bland. Where's the flavor?
It's bitter. It's straight up bitter.
Yes,
Uh,
exactly.
and that's not what I want when I go to candy. That's just my opinion. Mr. Goodbar, what is this? It's just peanuts and chocolate.
It sounds like they just added peanuts to their chocolate bar. They're like Mr. Good Bar.
It is good. I will give you that. Peanuts and chocolate. It's good. It's
Yeah,
nothing special, but
it's just weird that they called it that when all they did was add peanuts. So like it's even the same shape and like everything.
this strikes me as a crunch bar situation. I could put it in the B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, yeah, I would be there. It's really just a Hershey's bar. With
Yeah,
nuts.
I don't know if it's Hershey's or Nestle or who it is, but yeah,
I
I
think the
get what you're
page.
saying.
I think that when you looked it up, it has Hershey's on it
Okay,
on the Google page.
Necco wafers. Uh
Snacko wafer. Never heard of it.
okay, well, I don't.
Who's Snacko wafer?
I know I have had them, but I don't feel strongly enough to put them on the tier list. Like I don't really remember how they taste. I don't think I like them, but we'll be fair. We'll put them in haven't tried. Nerds.
Date.
You're not a nerds guy, okay.
No, I only said I'd put him in F personally, but like I don't know how you feel.
They're not doing anything special.
They're just small little
I
crunchies.
would probably go C, and like the way we've been doing it is whoever feels more strongly can have it. So I think you feel more strongly, so we can put it in D. uh, but yeah, I don't mind a box of nerds. Nickel nip. Now I have a weird.
We never had one.
Everyone probably fucking hates these, but I like them. They're pathetic. They're absolutely pathetic. So basically, you bite off the top. It's a wax bottle, and then you just like squeeze the juice in your mouth. And like, I'm not kidding. There is like less than a teaspoon of juice in there. Like, it's almost nothing. It's literally almost nothing. Um, and then like I guess maybe you can chew on the wax if you want. I did that sometimes just to see if I could get like the flavor out of it. These are truly pathetic, and I like them. I want to put it in C because I feel like I have to be somewhat fair, but also somewhat cater to my bias. So I'm putting it in C. What the
Those look
fuck?
like off-brand. Yeah, those look like off-brand Starbursts.
These are offhand. These are now and later's. So yeah, these are like Starbursts that aren't as good flavors, and they stick in your teeth. Because Starburst exists, I could put these in F because they are really disappointing.
I'm cool with that, but I haven't had them.
Yeah, I think like
So
a common theme with F is like there's already like 5 other candies that do this and do them better. So like yeah, that's now and later is gonna be an F. Payday.
never had one.
I was probably a bigger fan of these than most people would be because it's just I think it's got like a caramel center and then it's just peanuts and I think caramel. And I don't think that they're very respected, but I kind of like them. You haven't had them, so
Yeah,
I don't think they're anything special. I don't know if they're quite B tier. I'm gonna go C to be safe here. What the fuck is this? I have no idea. It says peanut butter bar, but I can't see the name of it. It's got a star on it. We're gonna go and haven't tried. This looks
that's just Halloween candy.
this one that we're looking at now.
Yeah, that's just when you look at that, that's just Halloween candy.
Yeah, so we're on to another one now. It's literally just like black and orange
Yeah, it looks like it'll be hard.
wrappers. I thought it was taffy or toffee. Taffy. I think it is taffy. because I think this is supposed to be what it is on the inside. It looks like clam guts, but like, I think it's taffy. But I mean, we don't. If we can't even figure out for sure what it is, it's going and haven't tried.
Yeah.
Pixie sticks. Any opinions on this?
What's your opinion?
I mean, they're kind of pathetic, but I don't.
So what do you
But I
think?
don't hate them. So I'm
D?
pretty open. Is that what you think, or are
Yeah,
you?
I think it's just pure sugar, and I think it's bad for you in every way. And I'm just,
To be fair, most
it's
of
just
these are, but this one doesn't like hide anything. It doesn't want you to
yeah,
feel like you're. It's like just eat sugar. Here you go. It's kind of like
yeah,
sour sugar,
yeah. I'd still say D though.
tart sugar. Yeah, I'm down. D. Pop rocks.
I don't think I ever personally had them, to be honest with you. Maybe I have a long time ago. I don't remember now.
They're kind of underwhelming, but they're not bad. I would go
It's
C.
just kind of the yeah. I'd say it's probably just for the gimmick.
Yeah, I'm going C. Push pop. These things have like died out, and I think for a reason.
See, the thing is, what I think about them is I think they're better than bottle pops,
Yeah, definitely.
but they're better in almost every way, but almost the exact same complaints. They get sticky and it's really annoying.
They get sticky and nasty inside.
Yeah, because like it's like the cracks are just big enough as you're like sucking out your saliva
Yep.
is just seeping down into the part where you put your finger, so your fingers are all sticky and like
It's
gross.
pretty gross, but I do agree that they're better and they don't have the thing you dip it in.
Yeah, you don't dip anything. You just
I
suck it.
mean, we clearly have some complaints, so it could be D, but I'm also like, I agree they are better than bottle pops. So if you want to go C, I'm down.
I'm okay with C. If we were rearranging them, I would definitely say D, but like high D.
Yeah,
But we're not doing that. So
no, this is going to be our longest episode so far, as it is. So yeah, we're probably just going to leave whatever we have at the end.
the next episode we'll rearrange.
Hey, free new content. Uh, okay, we have Reese's Pieces.
That's a bonus episode.
What'd you say?
That's a bonus episode next Tuesday.
Oh,
But Reese's Pieces M&Ms.
it's yeah. Reese's Pieces are
Essentially.
basically the M and M's, and
Yeah, essentially.
they've always been a little underwhelming to me. I can't lie.
Because I like Reese's, but like I've never had them like that. To
You've
be
never
honest.
had the Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, not like that. Yeah, pieces. Yeah.
I mean, we have M and M's in C, so I feel like Reese's Pieces have to be in C because I just wait. Where did we? There. Yeah, I'm not huge on Reese's Pieces. They sound like, in concept, they should work, but
Yeah, just Reese's, but like crunchy. But like no.
yeah, basically, like it's just like the flavor's just not there enough. It just reminds you of an M&M, like yeah, peanut butter kind of M&M, but eh. Now the Reese's peanut butter cup. I know we have a friend who thinks these are God's gift to man.
Ooh,
Austin.
really?
Yeah, if we did this, if me and Austin and Jonah did this tier list, it would be quite interesting also. But where do you stand? Because it sounds like you like these, but you're not big on Reese's Pieces.
I do like Reese's peanut butter cups, so I would say A or B, but I do not think they're God's gift to men.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you that these are going to be in A tier, and our tier list it's getting out of hand. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. It's gonna be even harder for you to see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reese's cups can be A because I do think they are very good. They're very simple, but very good. Ring pop.
To me, they are equal with the push pops. Taste good, taste better than the bottle pops, but your finger will get sticky.
I think they're less gross, but I can be with you. I think they taste the exact same also.
To me, it's all like the same product, just different presentation.
Yep. All right. So C tier for ring pop. Not special. Rolos. I need your take on Rolos. Unless you don't have one.
I like them a lot. I'd say A or B.
A or B.
Mm-hmm. I think they're really good. I think they're just solid. They're not trying to do anything special. They do what they do, and I think they do it good enough for
I
me.
know I'm totally with you. I was wondering if these had that S potential. Because I'm totally down with A. But you said or B, so I don't think it can be
It
S.
just depending on how you feel.
I don't think it can be S if you think it could be a B. So it's got to be A. It's got to be A because you think it could be an A, and I know it could be an A. It's going.
It's very
It's going
slight.
in A. What the fuck is that?
Root beer barrel.
I guess so. Are you familiar?
I remember not liking them.
Okay. I mean, I
It's
you and you
it's
like root beer,
very,
so
at least in my experience though, they're sticky, and it tastes like flat root beer. I don't know what to
that
put.
makes sense. So
Doesn't taste
and
good. It doesn't
and,
taste
and I
good.
think we're both huge root beer fans here, so that says
Oh
something.
yeah, I literally was drinking two root beers earlier
Yeah.
with the start of the podcast.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable placing it, but if you want to place that one, this is like the first time that you've had one that I haven't. Where's it going?
Personally, I would say F, but could go D depending on how you feel.
It's all up to you. So it's gonna
It's
be F.
just root beer. Root beer just does not work as a hard candy, and it's really sticky and upsets my stomach.
Fair enough. And we're on to runts, which, in my opinion, are worst gobstoppers.
I haven't had that.
You've never had it? Yeah, they try to be like gobstoppers, but they're the shape of the flavor that they are. And there's infamously, again, there's a banana one. It's a banana shape, and the rest of them are basically just circles. So it really stands out, and it tastes really bad because it's fucking banana flavored. Yeah, there's a better version of this with gobstoppers. Where did we end up with gobstoppers? Was that in C? Yeah, we did. But I would have gone B. So these are a D. These are definitely a D. I won't turn up my nose at them. So they
Mhm.
can't be an F, I guess, because like I would eat them except the banana. I'm not eating that shit. Fuck that. So it's going D. Okay, what do we have? This is saltwater taffy, like just straight up.
Yeah,
Unless it's
that doesn't sound good.
well, saltwater taffy is actually really good. It's just called that. I maybe there actually is like some connection that I'm not going to look into right now, but it doesn't like taste like salt water. It just tastes like taffy. And but this does seem to be like a specific brand with the white and red packaging that I'm not familiar with, so I would not feel comfortable placing it. Haven't tried. Then we got what, sixlets? I've never heard of sixlets.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Haven't tried. Sour Skittles. I am hard pressed. I don't know if that's the right phrasing. I would have a hard time putting any Skittles very low. I know you said earlier you're not a fan of sour things,
Yeah,
but I like
I'll just be,
Skittles.
I'll be, yeah, I'll be clear. I'm not the biggest fan of Skittles, so already it's a C for me, honestly. But which I guess is a spoiler. But but yeah, being sour, just like not for me.
I would be comfortable putting sour Skittles in C. Man, regular Skittles would be an A for me, so I could put sour Skittles C and regular Skittles B.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
If you're cool.
Okay. Regular Skittles B. That's what we're doing. Ugh. I burped. It probably picked that up. Sorry, guys. Smarties. Chalky ass Smarties. What do you think? You gave me a smirk like
But the problem with that
Okay.
is I feel like they're an A, but I also don't disagree with what you just said.
Chalky ass Smarties.
They're very chalky, but I fucking love that shit. I'll eat an entire sleeve in one go. Just like open it all at once.
If I'm honest, like these are like the Skittles to you for me, maybe. They'd probably be a C. Like in a past life, it could have been a D for me. Like I probably just didn't like them. I recently had them.
Mhm.
I have nothing against them, so they're definitely a C for me. But if they're an A for you, then they're
Sounds like
going
B,
in
yeah. It
B.
literally
Yeah, they're
just
going in B.
yeah, it's like Skittles.
Perfect. Snicker Crisper, Snickers Crisper. There's like 3 Snickers right here, and I don't know. Like, I don't really put too much weight in the different varieties of Snickers personally.
Yeah, I haven't tried those two.
So Snickers
I've only had the original.
Crisper. I'm just straight. We haven't tried. And the peanut butter one, we could probably infer, but I'm gonna say haven't tried because we haven't tried it. And then we just have the standard Snickers, which is a good candy bar, in my opinion. It's definitely an A for me at least. But what about you?
I'd say B personally.
You'd say B? For me, it fits in with Milky Way, Baby Ruth, Three Musketeers.
Yeah, I just never liked the crunch. I feel like it was just too nutty for me. For me,
Interesting. Would you be happy with it in A, or do you want it in B?
as a cultural impact, I would say yes, it's an A.
It's definitely like the more popular of all of them. For some
Yeah,
reason, it's like risen above.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I'm getting.
Isn't that the one? Isn't that the one that has a commercial? It's like you're not you when you're hungry. Isn't that
Yeah.
Snickers?
Have a Snickers.
Seriously.
Now we are like I know there's still a handful here, but we are nearing the end. I'm getting a little scared for the S tier, but I think there's a couple contenders coming up. We've got Sour Patch Kids, and let me tell you, I am a fan of Sour Patch Kids. I know you're not a fan of sour things, but
Nope.
I like these kind of in the same way. What did I say earlier? I said about something earlier that it's the gummy bears. I think I want it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm craving that. And then I get there, I get over it pretty quick. And these specifically, like, I couldn't get through like the standard pouch of Sour Patch Kids because I got these like a few weeks ago. Shit was eating away at my tongue halfway through the bag. Shit hurt my tongue the next day, like it didn't feel very good. But I'm not gonna deny these as like a good candy. I do like them. So it's gonna depend on your input here. You're not a fan of sour.
No, but I'm indifferent. To be honest, I don't even know if I've had one. To be completely honest with
Okay.
you, that's just going off me not liking sour.
I feel like personally I have to give it the edge. I think it's better than sour Skittles. I think it's a B tier. Like this is a respected candy. This is probably the most respected sour candy in my opinion. Like as far as I can tell, and I like them. That's just like my tongue's a little bitch. I guess I don't know. So whatever. B tier. What is this? Spree. Have you ever had Spree?
No.
I don't feel confident enough to place it, but I think they're pretty generic, like kind of hard candy. Gonna go haven't tried though. Even though, to be clear, I have tried it. All right, buddy.
I don't think I even need to say anything.
I think we may have found our golden goose.
That is the easiest, most confident yes for me.
Starburst.
You know I love that.
I think
shit.
Starburst is your favorite candy.
I think it is. I could never say no to Starburst. I love all the flavors, even all like the alternative ones. Like I know that's not them specifically, but those like all alternative ones, or it's like all like pink shades. Like,
Yeah.
fucking love Starburst.
I'll be clear. I've never been very big on the orange, which I guess I'm the unpopular opinion there because everyone hates the yellow. I love the yellow. Like, give me a pack of all yellows. I'm happy. Give me a pack of all reds. I'm happy. Pink, of course. It's
Yeah.
just the
For
orange.
me, for me, yeah, it's pink, red, orange, yellow.
You don't like yellow as much. I mean, again,
Yeah,
you like all of
I'll
them.
still eat it. Yes, I'll still eat it. Like I love it, but pink and red, that's where
You
it's
did
at.
say earlier that you're not a lemon guy, but apparently with these, just nobody is, and that's so.
Yeah, because it's lemon without it being sour.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so strange to me with this. But I'm not again like just like with the other ones. Just because there's a bad flavor of it, it doesn't matter. Like we're judging this candy in its prime, and 3 out of 4 of these are prime for me. They've never done any like special tricks to this candy. Like they made like the minis, which by the way they're good, but they are a slightly different flavor. I've always
Yeah, they are very slightly different. So
they're
yeah,
a bit more
the
mild.
no
Hmm.
mhm. The OGs, the squares are where it's at.
Yeah, but I mean, like they never like Skittles was like, oh, we've got the purple ones and it has like different flavors. Now we got the smoothies with like the mixtures of flavors and this and that. Like Skittles, sometimes it's trying a little too hard. Starburst has
Star,
never been like, here's our new like green package that has 4 alternative flavors. They don't need to. They don't
mhm.
need to.
Yeah, like like I mentioned, they made that bag that's like red tint, like red shaded, where it's like
Where it's all
pink.
pink.
Yeah, like pink, and I think there's like red, and I think there's like another like type of red and pink. I don't remember what their flavors are, but even then, like for the most part, other than that bag, they've really stuck to their guns of those original four. They know what they do. They do
When I
best.
think of Starburst, I think of the original 4. So even if I'm completely wrong and there are some other variants out there, I don't care because this is what's iconic. I'm with you. We're putting this in S.
It's easy.
It's not even a candy I indulge in that often. I don't go to the store and pick these up very often.
Yeah, me either. I never buy them, but like if you hand me a Starburst, they're gone.
Yeah, it's kind of like a delicacy for whatever reason. Um, but yeah, I'm with you. Like it's not unquestionably an S to me. It could be an A, but like it's definitely the one that we're gonna agree on for the S category.
Mhm.
Especially because we've gotten this far with no S. All right, let's finish this shit up. We got sugar babies. Disgusting. F. Have you had these?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have.
Let me find out what they are. Because I can't remember what they actually are flavored. Oh Jesus. It says they're caramel. It says they're caramel, but like I don't know. When you just get a little blob of caramel, it just doesn't work. It needs to complement something else. That's how
Mhm.
I feel.
Oh
And they're
yeah,
hard. I don't like them. And if you haven't had them, I don't know. I'm happy to put it in at least D. I'm happy with F, but
okay. Whatever you're fine.
I think they're kind of gross. I'm going F. Okay, here's the one that everyone thinks is an easy F. We got raisins.
I almost want to give it the benefit of the doubt of saying D, but that's because as a kid, I used to love raisins, and I just kind of stopped eating it.
I
But I know I don't have a
No,
reason.
dude, I'm with you. I've always actually liked raisins. And I know you're not on board with me here, but my preferred cookie to this day is oatmeal raisin. Nobody understands.
Good.
I I
They shouldn't.
I don't get I don't trust chocolate chip at most places I go cuz like
Oh yeah. Unless there's a sign that specifically says they're chocolate, I ain't taking the risk.
I'm like I don't know. With chocolate chip cookies, there needs to be like something special for me to like I personally I will never order a chocolate chip cookie like anywhere I go. I like an M&M cookie more than a chocolate chip cookie. I like of course an oatmeal raisin more or a sugar cookie or a snickerdoodle. Like there's always something for me that I'm going to choose over chocolate chip. Um, and I'm aware that I'm definitely apparently wrong. But back to raisins. Raisins on their own. I'm never just sitting around
Honestly,
popping raisins in, but if raisins were in my trail mix, if raisins were in my cookies, like if I were to just eat a raisin on its own, I don't dislike raisins. I get it. They're like, oh, it's healthy. What the fuck? It's Halloween. But propaganda, that's what that is. I don't think it's that bad. I
yeah,
don't think it's an F tier.
that's what I said. I'd say D.
I'm happy to put it in D, but like for me, it's a C. It's totally inoffensive. But we can go
Yeah,
D.
I'm cool. I'm cool with C.
All right, there.
But I only say D just because, like I said, I used to just eat raisins when I was a kid.
Mhm.
I just stopped eating it. So I don't know how I feel
I
now.
can't blame you there. Yeah, I don't. I especially like the ones in these pictures, the sun-made raisins. I just
Hmm.
never would eat those like ever. So whatever. But yeah. So we've pissed people off a good deal here, putting raisins in C. But there's something else that people like that we put really low. Oh, the Jolly Ranchers.
That's why we're the unrelatable.
This is the not relatable podcast.
Yeah, the not relatable.
Yeah, it's like also the worst way you could say that, but that's why no one else has taken it. So not relatable. Okay, Swedish fish. I always thought these.
I know you love
You
this.
know, I love them. I actually think they're underwhelming.
What?
I do.
I feel like I remember years ago we went to Plattsburgh just to find a gas station with Swedish fish.
Really?
Yeah, because when you still lived here.
If it might have been one of see, because sometimes I'll just feel like I need to eat something, even if it's something that I know I don't like or that I think is mid. Like I'll feel like I need to give it another chance.
Hmm.
I still do. I'm still like that. Like I'll eat something, I'll hate it. I'll say like, "Oh, that shit sucks" for years, and then eventually I'll reach a point where I'm like, "I'm gonna try that again." Like, because I like to give things the chance and see
Mhm.
if it's I still feel that way. Um, so it might have been one of those, but like I don't know. I've never really felt like I needed to
Hmm.
defend Swedish fish. Uh, I think they're mid. They're mid. They're not necessarily like F. They're like C or D to me.
How about C or B?
Oh, you like them a bit.
Honestly, I actually only tried them for the first time at the be like near the beginning of the summer.
Okay. So you'd be comfortable with B or C? I would say C then.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
yeah, I tried it for the first time and actually really liked it. I got stuck in my teeth a little bit,
They
but
are one of those stickers. Yeah, that's for sure. Uh, I just noticed that the last thing on this list is something we haven't tried, so I'm just gonna knock that out right now. Because that would be anticlimactic. It's this little Zuzu or something.
yeah.
Zuzi. I can't tell what that is. They're like pink and blue and purple and red. All right. So yeah. Sweet tarts. These are the chalk candy. Chalk
Mhm.
circles. Do you feel strongly about these? Have any opinion?
Nah, I do not.
Uh, I kind of want to go. It's a C or a D. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. If you want something like similar to this, honestly, just go with Smarties, which we put in B. So I'm down to put this in
Exactly.
D. Yeah. Take five. Reese's Take Five. Okay.
Never had one.
I
Over that
so
specific.
these have like peanuts, chocolate, pretzels, and there must be two other things in there because it's called Take Five. I don't I don't remember exactly. They're actually really good.
Sounds like it sounds like it's doing too much, but yeah, I haven't had
I
one.
think it's really good. Um, I'll put it up here in B. Like this is like 100 grand for me. I'm a fan. I like pretzels also, especially pretzels and
Yeah,
chocolate.
chocolate pretzels were surprisingly pretty good,
Yep, I agree.
at least in this place.
Toblerone or Toblerone. Have you had these?
Never had one, never heard of them.
They're interesting. They're not really special. Um, but they're not bad. They're not bad. And because of that, like on quality alone, it might not be one of my favorites, but I feel like I have to go B. Okay, what the fuck is this? These are Tootsie Rolls, but it's like all the different colors of Tootsie Rolls, not the classic.
See,
See?
hmm
I could see that. I could see C or D. They're really they're
I
they're
think C.
always unspecial and underwhelming, in my opinion. So that works for C. Now, Tootsie Pops. Now, this is to me, if there is a what do you call it? A lollipop that has an edge to it, it's this one. This one would be if the rest of them are all gonna be C, and that stupid caramel apple one is D. This would be B for me. But if
Hmm.
you think it's not that great, I'm totally cool with C. But I think it's only got like the three flavors. The flavors I think were stronger. The Tootsie Pop in the center was much more welcome to me than the gum or nothing. Um, they're bigger, and there's a classic owl commercial, nostalgia. I always liked
Hmm.
finding the
That's
owl on my wrappers.
that's interesting. The things you say good about it, I think are the negatives about
So
it.
that is interesting.
Because I actually don't like these. I think they are overrated.
You think?
I don't like how big they are. Everyone I've always had, I feel they're always chipped, so it's like cutting your mouth.
Hmm.
And like I feel they're just too big, takes too long, which I know is kind of the whole point. Like, how many licks does it take? But I feel it just takes too long, and there's just no chocolate. Just might as well take it out if you ask me.
The what? The chocolate?
Yeah, the chocolate. Might as well just take it out. To me, it's just kind of it's just there. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, that hurts. No, I think it's good. I mean,
That's why I say to me the positives you said are my negatives, which is ironic.
so chances are it's gonna go in C because I would probably argue it a B and you'd probably argue it a D. Like you'd probably argue it below and I would argue it above. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna go
Yeah,
in
C's
C
fine.
with the blow pop. But
If they had blow pop sized Hershey pops or whatever they're called,
Tootsie Pop.
yeah, Tootsie Pops, I feel like I probably think more fondly of them. I just think they're too
I've
big.
said my piece though, so anyone who listened knows. I mean, it's not like we'll have a picture of this anywhere, so you just have to listen along to know what we said. Okay. Tootsie Roll.
What are your
I
thoughts?
think you're really into Tootsie Rolls, given the look you just gave me. Um, maybe
Maybe.
you feel of them like you do about a Hershey. Um, I do like Tootsie Rolls. I think they're like this perfect, indescribable, not chocolate, but chocolatey flavor. I don't think it's S tier or anything, but I think it's like a very solid candy. It doesn't fuck your teeth. At least it doesn't fuck my teeth.
I was about to say, like, to me, it's an A, but when it gets stuck in your teeth, it can feel like a B.
For me, the one that gets stuck in your teeth for me is the one that's like the rectangle. You know, like the bigger like rectangle.
Yeah,
Those ones get stuck,
yeah,
but like just the little ones that come in the like gum wrapper.
yeah, those ones.
That's the picture here. Those don't get stuck
Mhm.
in my teeth. Those are never a problem. Those go down without a problem for me.
I still comfortably say an A, though.
Let's see. Let me see what's in A before we do anything.
Very iconic candy.
I think it's better than the Kiss and the coins, and we have those in
Yeah.
B.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Um,
I'll never say no. I'll never say no to it. So.
Tootsie, yeah, dude, Tootsie Roll. There's some stuff in the B tier that I think is better, but I mean, hey, if you're feeling A, I'm not gonna argue much. They're good. Tootsie Rolls in A. Some people would look at this and think we're just insane, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, Trolley Sour Bite Crawlers. Have you had these?
No, I have not.
These are sour worms. I really, really much prefer the Sour Bright eggs. Those were really the candy that became my thing. Like those are fucking S tier to me. For some reason, they have like the crawler like consistency, but it's inside like a little hard shell, and they're like so hard to find for some reason. Those would be S tier for me, and I don't remember if I've ever shared those with you, but you've definitely seen me have them.
Yeah, I think so. I think I remember that.
But yeah, these crawlers, they're like underwhelming by comparison, and just like overall gummy worms, actually, like the Haribo ones or whatever, the ones that are like the gummy bears that aren't sour, I like those gummy worms. I'm a fan. Even though it's literally the same material as the bears. But these crawlers, I guess I'm not as. You know what? Yeah, they're gonna be C. They're gonna be in the same spot as those gummy bears. But those eggs that aren't on this list, S tier for me. And we're at Twix, and this is gonna depend on how you feel because this
I'm indifferent.
you're indifferent. Okay, then it's not gonna do what I thought it might do. This could be S for me. This Twix.
What?
Twix are a special candy, and I'm glad the world seems to be realizing that. But I guess it hasn't gotten to you yet. The Twix fever hasn't gotten there.
No.
So it's definitely going to have to be A or B. So it depends how indifferent you are. I mean, I think you should let me put Twix in A because I let us do Tootsie Rolls in A.
Yeah.
Huh? You
Yeah.
down? Okay, that's what we're doing. And okay, we're on the Twix.
Mainly because about this.
Huh?
Said mainly because about this next. That's an A for me.
Oh.
I'd even argue yes. I'll be honest, but I'll
Okay, yeah, no, we have the same thing going on here. You know I don't like Twizzlers, I think.
Yeah, fucking with Twizzlers. The basic normal Twizzlers, not the other.
Yeah, we
ones.
got
I think it's like raspberry or something.
we got the red Twizzlers twists. I really didn't like them when I was a kid. And today I'd probably put them in C, but I mean, you probably would have put Twix in C.
Yeah.
So I can give you your A.
To me, it's the same thing as Starburst. I've been to the theater twice in the last year. Both times I got Twizzlers. I could just buy a big bag of Twizzlers and just pop
All
them.
right, yeah.
One after one. I love Twizzlers.
Yep, they're underwhelming for me, but you gave me the Twix. I gave you the Tootsie Roll. So I'll give you that, but if something else comes up that I want an A. I mean, we only have a few left. But let's see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, none of these are A for me. Whatever. Warheads. So these are a challenge candy, and that's kind of where it starts and ends.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, you didn't even have them. Yeah, it's like the only sour candy that truly like this and Toxic Waste. They do the same thing. You put it in your mouth, it's disgustingly sour. It does the thing like after you brush your teeth, sometimes your teeth will feel all like really like chalky and like a chalkboard in your mouth. This is like the type of sour that'll do that to your teeth. So that's nasty. After you get through the sour bullshit, they're good. They're good tasting hard candy, but that's not really something special. Um, because of like the fun of doing like we're gonna eat the sour thing. Like, I was like that too. That's why I've had toxic waste in this shit. I'm down to just put it in a neutral C. And yeah, since I guess you
That's
haven't
a
had it, so that's what I'm gonna do. But personally, yeah, it's not a great, nothing great unless you're really into that. This Werther's original. I think this is a caramel. Let me double check that. Are you familiar?
I believe I am.
You believe you are? It
Yes.
is a caramel candy.
Um,
So yeah, it's just a classic chewy caramel. Well, it's a hard candy, but yeah.
mhm.
So unlike the sugar babies, these aren't that bad, in my opinion.
I'd say they're B.
B?
Maybe A. Yeah, maybe A. B, B, yeah.
I can't go A,
How do
but
you feel?
I can give you B though.
Yeah, B, B, yeah, B's
I
good.
can give you B. Our B tier has become a bit lenient for me. There's some stuff in there I really like. There's some stuff in there that I'm not crazy about. So I'm happy with that. Whoppers. These are weird. Have you had Whoppers?
I don't think so.
These have like the most disgusting kind of crunch on your teeth. Honestly, they feel gross. It's a malted milk thing. You bite into it. It's like this crispy, crunchy. The flavor's okay. If your spit gets on it, it immediately melts. I really don't know how to describe it if you haven't had it. All that said, like they're a very weird candy. They're very out there. I don't dislike them though. Really, the problem is if you bite right into it, like you gotta eat them a certain way.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go C, but like I totally respect someone who thinks they're nasty.
Yeah.
Okay, and to finish things off, we have we're going full circle because we started the episode with you eating partly a York peppermint patty, and that's what we have last on the tier list.
Yeah.
You like
Well,
it enough to eat it.
this would, yeah, I'd say I'd go out with a disappointing C.
I'm with you.
It's a it's a mint.
Yeah, no, it's right here with Andy's mints and Junior
Yeah, for
mints.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, like almost spot on. It's a chocolate mint.
that's right. C tier is by far and away the biggest tier.
That tells you how we feel about candy.
uh, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have 33 candies in the C tier. How many did we go through then? Jesus. At least 44, 55, 66, 77. It's got to be close to like 90, 100. So I'm
Yeah.
going to do this thing I always do at the end of one of these because we do not provide a visual. Gonna recap. S tier, Starburst. A tier. That's by the way, only S tier. Only S tier we could agree on. So something special.
Good.
A tier, Charleston 2. Charleston Chew. Three Musketeers, Baby Ruth, Milky Way, Laffy Taffy, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, Rolos, Snickers, Tootsie Roll, Twix, Twizzlers. It's interesting, that A tier. B tier, Butterfinger, 100 Grand, Almond Joy, Crunch, Hershey's Cookies and Cream, Gushers, Hershey's Kiss, Coins, the chocolate coins, Hershey Bar, Crackle, I believe is what it's called. All I can see is KRA. M&M Peanuts, Gummy Lifesavers, Milk Duds, Mr. Goodbar, Skittles, Smarties, Sour Patch Kids, Reese's Take 5, Toblerone, and Werther's Original caramels. C tier. Andes Mints. Blow Pop? I already forgot what those are. Yeah, Blow Pop. Bottle Caps. Dove Chocolate Squares. Dum Dum Pops. Fun Dip. Gobstoppers. Yep, he left and came back. I'm still going. I'm about halfway through. uh, still in the
I thought it was a good
still in
time.
the C tier here. SpongeBob Krabby Patty gummies, Haribo, gummy bears, jelly beans, Junior Mints, Kit Kat, lemon heads, hard candy lifesavers, Mallow Cup, M&M, Mike and Ike, Mounds, Nickel Nip, Payday, Pop Rocks, Push Pop, Reese's Pieces, Ring Pop, Skittles, Sour Skittles, to be clear, Sun-Made Raisins, Swedish Fish, Tootsie Rolls that aren't chocolate flavored, I guess, Blow Pop, or no, not Blow Pop, Tootsie Pop, Trolley Sour Bite Crawlers, Warheads, Whoppers, and York Peppermint Patties. D tier. Atomic Fireball, Airheads, Baby Bottle Pop, Candy Corn, Caramel Apple, Lollipop. I still don't know what these are called. They're like little cowtails, and then cowtails. Double Bubble, Heath. No, yeah, Heath. That's what it's called. Heath Bar. Hi Chew, Hot Tamales, Nerds, Pixie Sticks, Runts, Sweet Tarts. F tier, Chiclets, Circus Peanuts, Dots, Good and Plenty, Jolly Rancher, Now and Later, Root Beer
Yeah, I think the
Barrels?
Ruby Barrel.
Yeah. And
I think
what's up?
I'm fairly certain that's what. Yeah, what they
Root
are.
Beer Barrels, and then Sugar Babies. God, that is a disgusting line of candies right there. And then haven't tried. Bit of honey. Chico. I already forgot what it's called. Something about chicken. Mary Jane. Necco wafers. The star one that we never figured out the name of. Peanut butter star or something. This one that looks like taffy, but it's just black and orange candy wrappers. Taffy is next to that. The one that looks like saltwater taffy, but I'm not sure what company it is. Sixlets. Snickers Crisper. Snickers Peanut Butter. Spree. And Zots? I guess it's called Zots. And that's our fucking tier list. That's a long episode, you guys.
It was like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I can't tell for sure because we took a little break in there, but it's gonna be a little over 2 hours.
Jeez,
Yeah.
what's about candy?
I think we consistently had, a fun, engaging time doing it. At least I
I
did.
just realized. I just realized the website says 100 of the most common Halloween candies.
100. Okay.
Yeah, 100 on the dot.
There you go. Yeah, it's 100 candies, and I wanted one that was going to be somewhat long and have ones that we're familiar with. I'm happy with this.
Probably gotta skip the small talk. It's the first time trying to do it, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. If we didn't do the small talk, it would have been maybe just under 2 hours. But hey, that's just a theory. Okay, all right. We'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. Happy late belated Halloween, and hope you are. We're
Hope you enjoy some of these candies on our recommendation, apparently.
Yeah, I hope you're sitting listening to this, eating some of these candies, some of the ones that we put towards the top, preferably.
And I hope if you're eating an F tier, I hope you feel bad about it.
I hope so. I really do.
You're the problem.
Jolly Ranchers. Okay. All right. thanks everyone for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one 2 weeks down the road.
Goodbye.
Later.